Hello, I'm the Resolute Cartographer, and this is the 18th video in my Fallout 76 post-Wastelanders main quest series. We're still here in Huntersville, where we ended last time. We're still on the quest, Key to the Past. We finally have the Trappers part of the key. Last time before that, we got the Blackwater Bandits part of the key from the Blackwater Mine. Now we're going after the Diehards key. So the Diehards were headquartered here in Sunnytop ski lanes, and they also had a base of operations here. So what we're going to need to do is first make our way to Sunnytop ski lanes, and unfortunately the closest place it looks like that we have is Seneca Rocks. So that's going to be something of a hike, so let's get going. Alright, so yeah, there's Seneca Rocks up there, and the giant vulture thing as well. It's really low res at this range and in the rain. Okay, so we're going to be heading up the highway. We're going to be going past Fort Atlas, so we'll be sure to actually get that fast travel point because it's a free fast travel point. And then we'll eventually break off and follow the rail line north. So, let's just get going. That is a raider outpost there. We're going to avoid that. And we're actually going to head off-road for the moment. Hell, you know what? Let's just head straight for Fort Atlas. Some aster growing there. Back when the game first launched, and really up until, geez, I don't know how long ago, a year ago? It's got to be less than a year now. I have such a strange sense of time since COVID happened. Whenever it happened, Fort Atlas became Fort Atlas. Before that, it was the Atlas Observatory. And before the war, it was a place where the Defense Department was conducting experiments to attempt to alter the weather. They actually succeeded, and they created a blizzard in the middle of August. For some reason, the government decided to shut the project down in October of 2077, I believe, maybe September of 2077. Regardless, it was no longer in operation by the time of the bombs, and while the chief scientist stayed here and continued to work on the project until he died, it's been sitting abandoned since the war, again until the Brotherhood of Steel arrived from California, and they turned it into Fort Atlas. Brotherhood of Steel, of course, came out here because the original Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, which was created out here in Appalachia by contact with Roger Maxon over the radio, it was destroyed by the Scorched Beast threat. So, in order to basically ascertain the situation here in Appalachia, the Brotherhood of Steel sent an expeditionary force led by Paladin Romani. She now heads this place up here, at least for the time being. I'm doing this content currently interspersed with the Steel Rain content, so I actually don't know what's going to become of Paladin Romani or the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel as it is currently constituted. But we'll find out soon enough. Alright, so we're going to keep following the train tracks north now. And you can see some interesting things in the distance here. All this stuff part of the rail line. It's all part of the whole fact that this was a line that was actually used to transport both tourists to the ski slopes, and it was also used to transport coal. And we'll actually come across a coal train pretty soon here. This would be a pretty good place for a nice view if it weren't the middle of a thunderstorm. But hey, we can still get a nice look at Fort Atlas from the ground down here. Unfortunately, the Brotherhood has basically written off the potential of the Atlas Observatory as a weather machine for the time being. So, that's too bad. I was hoping that Bethesda would use it as an opportunity to bring seasons to the game, but they seem to have decided not to do that. So, for the time being, Fort Atlas will simply be the headquarters of the Brotherhood of Steel in Appalachia. Again, maybe something has changed with the Steel Rain content. I doubt it, but anyway. Alright, so I think this is a coal tuple? I can't remember the proper name for it. And wow, that's very okay. For a minute I was thinking that was a severely different look than it had before. In fact, it does look like there's maybe some sort of raider outpost here. Yeah, this is a new location. I've not seen this before. Okay, I'm gonna try to sneak past this. But yeah, this is an old coal train here, and you can see where the coal would have dropped out of that chute into the train cars. And these are the local mines of the town of Mananga. Oh, Blood Eagles. Hell, this might have been here since Wastelanders, and I just haven't been up this way. But I don't think that's the case. Got dead robots in there. There's the locomotive. There's an old bridge crossing the track there. Well, I don't know what happened to that Blood Eagle that ran past this way. But for the moment, it looks like we're actually clear of any issues with that. Okay. We'll just keep on moving. I do kind of wish that you could look at the map and see the weather systems. Unfortunately, they chose to go with the whole paper map aesthetic. If they went with something that was more like digital and on the Pip-Boy, then we could even like maybe find ways to like hook up radar systems and stuff and see the storms moving across the map. Got an albino radstag there. I'm not sure if that's going to be hostile or not. The yearling is typically not. And typically with a radstag, if they're erratic radstag, they're going to be dangerous. It does show up as red for the name at the top of the screen there, but that doesn't actually mean anything in this. Red for the name typically means that they will attack you, but that's definitely not a 100% the case sort of a thing. Beavers, for example, foxes, frogs, these things will show up as red as well, and they won't be harmful. Okay, so here we are, getting close to the Sunnytop train station, and this was one of the ones that was taken over by raiders. The different train stations were typically either taken over by the responders or the raiders. This is a raider train station. But I would always recommend getting these things as fast travel points because they've got vendors, they've got usually at least one workbench, and along with that they now have the legendary vending machine. Observant radstag. I think sometimes those ones actually just follow you around. Oop, can I... Uh-oh. Okay, for a minute I thought I was stuck. I'm not going to try that again. I don't want to actually risk getting stuck. Let's see though. I'm going to see if I can't... yeah, you can definitely tell this is a raider site. Let's get in here. I'm going to just scrap some stuff real quick. Oh, that's right. They've also got the, 1 second. That'll do. They've also got these, special punch card machine things now. Okay. Let's get back on the road again. So, you can see on the compass at the bottom that there are 2 ski slope, or ski resort icons. One of them is for the, Sunnytop ski lanes. The other one is for the, little base station at the bottom of the, ski run. This site is typically overrun with super mutants. We'll see how it's doing at the moment. In fact, let me drink some water or something real quick. Okay. I don't see anybody. Oh, there they are. Super mutant. Ah! Yeah, I don't have a scope on this thing. I was trying to hold my breath. This place is typically fairly overrun with these things, so I expect to face some pretty stiff resistance here. There's this mutant hound as well. Wow. There we go. I really don't appreciate the constant pop-ups on your screen from the whole scoreboard thing. Anyway, let's get up here. Okay, take his ammo. Take your ammo. What about you? I don't need your pre-war money. Okay. So, we're going to need to get into this building here. There are definitely more super mutants inside. Let's go ahead and grab a shotgun because we're going to be at close range. Bungee board. There's a super mutant. There's a mutant hound. Let's grab the key from the key rack here. I'm not sure if we'll need that or not, but we got it regardless. Sounds like we're about to be attacked by mole rats too. Whoa. It's almost like the mole rats and the super mutants are allied here. Come on. Ah. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Uh-oh. Out of stim packs, it seems. Let's see what I got. Okay, I have a stim pack. It's just every time you use up all your stim packs, it removes it from the favorites list for some reason that I could not tell you. Why don't I go ahead and use it though, because I'm about to die if I don't. Here we go. Let's go find that super mutant that nearly killed me. Oh, jeez. Still over there. Alright. It's got a frag grenade on him too, I'll take that. There we go. Okay, so it's over there, but I think we actually have to be inside to get over there. As in, all the doors out are either blocked or locked from the inside. Okay. Come on. Okay, there we go. More 44 ammo, that's nice. Okay, so this is the room we're supposed to be going to. But we definitely have other enemies coming after us. This door was trapped, somebody opened it, this gun fired at them. Oh. Another mutant houndhead. I really should start taking their meat because I'm constantly out of food. As much as I don't like the idea of eating a mutant dog's meat, my guy needs the food. Okay, like I said, chained from the inside. Or locked from the inside is what I said, but chained from the inside is what I meant. Okay, some caps, ammo, gunpowder, very nice. Another chained door. And if we come over here, we can take Margie McClintock's holotape and play it. This is not the key.
This is Margie McClintock of the Diehards. What a joke. We deluded ourselves into thinking our victims would fear a name like that. But now, everyone out there is as desperate as we are. And every confrontation could mean life or death. People take their chances. They fight back. So we have to kill. We have to murder innocent people. Well, not me. I don't care what this world has come to. It's not taking me down with it. The whole idea of the Raiders is sick. It's inhuman. I'm destroying that stupid key fragment. Those bastards don't deserve their treasures. Unless they return to their senses and quit this whole murderous power game they're playing. If that ever happens, Vincent knows what to do. Maybe he'll be more successful than I was. As for me, I'm leaving. I'll find some chems and I'll go out that way. Peaceful. Without pain. I'm done. I'll see you soon, Harlan, my love. Been too long.
So the name she mentioned there at the end, Harlan McClintock, was the original leader of the Raiders. He was the one who went down into Charleston after the bombs, asked them for help back when they weren't even Raiders. Back when they were just the tourists that were up at the top of the world ski resort when the bombs came down. The people in Charleston couldn't give them the time of day, so they returned empty-handed, and that's when David Thorpe killed Harlan McClintock and took over. Maggie took over the chunk of Raiders known as the Diehards, and they came up here. Let's take a look at the guest terminal here. Okay, new guest welcome message. Valued guest, welcome to your relaxing ski vacation at Sunnytop Ski Lanes. Prepare to be immersed in the rustic charm of our historic lodge and to carve down the most exciting slopes in Appalachia. Our lifts operate from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., so get out there early to make the most of your trip. Our lanes range from the Green Circle to Black Diamond, so we have something to offer the whole family. If you're a true thrill seeker, ask about our backcountry opportunities at your own risk. Ski lessons are available every other Monday at 9 a.m. If you miss those windows, don't fret. There's no better way to learn than getting on the slopes and learning yourself. What's the worst that could happen? Fortune favors the bold. Well, you could hit a tree and go off a ledge. Anyway, after hours, we have plenty of après-skis to keep the fun going. Come down to the Lodge restaurant for a refreshing drink and take the bus down to the base lodge where we hold the nightly clog dancing lesson. So they hold nightly clog dancing lessons, but only once every other week do they hold ski lessons at a ski lodge. We know you'll enjoy your stay at the Sunnytop ski lanes. Let the front desk know if you need anything, and remember to have a sunny day. Ski trail list. Here at Sunnytop Ski Lanes, we have a wide range of ski trails for guests of all skill levels to enjoy. Massey's Tumble, Green Circle. Hopefully you won't tumble as you cruise down this beginner's trail to the base lodge for a well-earned cocktail. Good Times, Blue Square, an intermediate trail with just enough excitement to keep you coming back for more. Friendly Hills, Blue Square. Make sure you don't veer off the cliffside on this thrilling intermediate to expert trail. Champion, Black Diamond. Defy death itself as you fly down our signature Black Diamond Trail. Be sure to slow down before slamming into our newly renovated base lodge. Wow. Sweet checkout procedures. Valued guest, please follow these simple procedures before departing your luxury suite at the Sunnytop Ski Lanes. Departing guests must check out prior to 8:30 a.m. Guests not following this rule will be subject to a late checkout fee. Guests can request a later checkout time 24 hours in advance for a reduced fee. Guests who depart their suite in an unkempt state will be subject to a mandatory housekeeping gratuity. It is recommended that guests perform a thorough cleaning before departure. What? I thought this was supposed to be a luxury ski resort. Failure to return all rental ski equipment will result in the full price of those items being charged to the renter's room on checkout. Guests must check out using the in-room terminals before delivering the key to the front desk. Failure to do so results in an additional administrative fee. Thank you for choosing Sunnytop Ski Lanes as your premier ski destination, and have a sunny day. Initiate suite checkout. Error. Checkout service unreachable. Please contact the front desk for further information. And safe control, we can open that up, because I couldn't, not with my lockpicking skill. Let's see what's in there. Where was that? Ah, there it is. Crossbow, bolt, and pre-war money. I don't need any of that. Okay. Let's see. We have got to read Vincent's terminal. His terminal is, looks like it's downstairs on the other side of the resort. So let's head back through here, cross the punji board, and then we're going to need to drop downstairs. Of course, I think there are still enemies on this side of the resort, so let's be careful and cautious.
Who's there?
Anybody down here? I think this area is clear. I think that other super mutant is upstairs. I wonder why they would have a power armor station here. You always have to assume those things are used for different things and they're just capable of holding the heavy weight upright and stuff, but anyway, where is this super mutant? There they are. Okay. Now then, back downstairs to go check out Vincent's terminal. I think if there were any other super mutants, they would have heard that and come running. So I think we're actually clear at this time. Some bullets there, 38 rounds. A couple of crafting stations. It could be that power armor workstation was put up by the raiders that took over this place for some time. And we got a first aid kit. I'll take all that. Okay, Vincent Frye's terminal? Fried, that's an interesting last name. Maybe Freed? I don't know. Anyway, inbox. Admin password. From Jack Frankson to Vincent Frye. Backups. Margie's been acting a little weird, so I need to tell you this before she does something stupid. You know we've got a backup of that key fragment stored over the palace on the holotape duplication machine? Well, I overheard Margie telling the librarian to change the admin password so none of us will know what it is. She's been lying to you, Vince. So I did some snooping around and saw where the librarian must keep the new password. I saw him place the piece of paper into a hidden compartment inside the dresser in his bunk room. Don't let her know you know or she'll have it changed again. Okay? Other gangs. From Margie McFlynn talked to Vincent Frye. No luck. I've been trying to convince the other gang leaders that they need to make backups of all the key fragments. They're just holotapes. It's only a matter of time before someone breaks theirs or loses it. Then we're all SOL. The machine over the palace is a perfect plan. They're a neutral party. Heck, most of them swore off earthly possessions. Of course, the other gangs don't trust me. They think we're going to take all the fragments and make off with the cash ourselves in the dead of night. Their distrust is going to be the death of us, I swear. Confidential. From Margie McClintock to Vincent Frye. Don't tell anyone else, Vincent, but I had the palace librarian change the admin password to their machine. He's the only one who knows what it is now. It's for their protection, if something ever happens to us. I don't want the other gangs wiping them out for their Kims. With all that's been going on lately, tempers are flaring and people are getting desperate. Those are good people up at the palace, and they need a bargaining chip. You're the only one they'll deal with if you ever need it back. I trust you. Okay, the palace. From Jack Frankson to Vincent Frye. Margie wanted me to file a report with you concerning the incident at the palace. None of us was there when it happened, but when he came back to the palace yesterday, everyone was gone. Just gone. Like they just up and disappeared. Didn't look like an attack. Nothing was ransacked. No one took anything with them. It was friggin' spooky, man. Regarding disappeared. Or disappearance. From Margie McClintock to Vincent Frye. Everyone keeps asking me, but I don't know what happened at the palace. Jack tells me they're just gone. At first I thought the gourmands got to them. They've had their hungry eyes on the place ever since they went strict cannibal. But they've been having their own troubles lately, I hear. I doubt it's them. Besides, have you seen what they did to Bolton Greens? They would have left a much bigger mess. I don't know how much more of this I can take, honestly. Gone? From Basco to Vincent Frye. Yo, what's the deal with the palace? I heard those weirdos just disappeared or something without a trace. Do you think they finally actually transcended or some bullcrap like that? Is that even possible? How do people disappear like that? Man, this is some wackadoo messed up stuff. Margie? From Meg Groberg to Vincent Frye. I think this might be Meg, the person who runs the Crater Raiders now. Hey, Margie's been gone for a lot longer than usual. It's been a few weeks. I know she says not to worry, but we lost track of the Blackwater Bandits a while back, then the Trappers, and, of course, whatever happened at the Palace of the Winding Path. Well, I'm getting worried that whoever or whatever it is will come after us next. A lot of us have been talking about finally skipping town and moving on from Appalachia. Maybe head out towards the coast or up north. Let me know if you want in. Okay. And sent. Data corrupt. Important notes. Data corrupt. Okay, so we are done here now. We have a little bit more of a picture of what happened. There's the whole key to get into the stash. Margie wanted some sort of leverage over the raiders. Basically wanted them to stop being raiders. So she destroyed her fragment of the key. But she kept a backup of it over at the Palace of the Winding Path and gave them the information on how to access it. The Palace of the Winding Path was occupied by another group that had access to a large amount of drugs, and she wanted to make sure that they had a bargaining chip if anything ever happened to the Diehards themselves. So, let's get a move on up towards the, okay, Palace of the Winding Path. Unfortunately, I think that we actually have spent about 30 minutes here, and I want to keep these things limited. And it's still a significant hike up there. I mean, obviously not as big a thing as it was from Seneca Rocks to here, but there is still a hike here. This place is completely overrun, so it's going to take a while to actually get in there. So we're going to end the video here, and next time we're going to go ahead, head up to the Palace of the Winding Path. We're going to get that key fragment, and we'll be done with the Diehards section of the Raiders. Anyway, this has been the Irresolute Cartographer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.